Romila Thapar is less talking about history and more talking about how to read history. This is really an important point which I want to highlight, because most of the historians are just like narrating events which they have found from other books, and they are just copying the excavations report in their books, telling us the facts which is important. So I think it is also the part of historian. But what else is credited to the writing of Romila Thapar is that she is very expert in telling us the very procedure, the method of how we should read history. So for example, her opinion about extremism in connection with both Hinduism and Islam, I think is same. There is no as such mincing the words from her, because I have read her writings and she has been very vocalist on both fronts. So when it comes to criticism, she does it openly on both fronts. So for example, this line which gives me this very kind of change in my approach, as I told you, was that in the book called The Intellectual Public of India, where she writes that every society has two forms of communities, and one community is majority and the second is minority. But what happens in this society and all society is that the minority is the one who takes this very authority to be calling themselves protector of the rights of the majority, and sometimes the minority turns out to be some aggressive and extremist force. Now to this, Romila Thapar asserts that it is up to us, means the majority, where we should come out openly and deny and refuse certain actions, certain policies meant to be exterminating certain community, or which is against certain communities' right. It is the right, or it is the duty or the responsibility of the majority, and that's what we don't do. The same thing is uttered especially in the context of Islam. So for example, she says that even in the Islam, people, and there are some people who are terrorists, but not the majority. So majority should come out and they should disown this terrorist camp, this terrorist group. And when the majority take this very responsibility on them and they openly criticize and disown a certain kind of minority who claim to be the protector of the majority, then the society becomes more open and more clear, transparent. So no superstition, no as such wrong information can seep into the consciousness of the large number of people, and that's how the society is protected from being infection, this very infection of extremism. So extremism is in every sorts of civilization, but it is often found in the minority who is so-called protector or self-proclaimed